Open up the briefcase, see what your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington football team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, Saquon Barkley last year against Washington, he won many a fantasy league with his performance in Week 16. 189 yards rushing. That was the third highest single game total in the NFL all of last season. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Taking it about the 16. They juked him. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. Third down here.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Love from the gun. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses. Without
a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Let's go, D. Let's go. Jump.
Throwing Jones. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Chase Young brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And now it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Switch.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Love. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return is Pettis. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
31-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Heavy Lion.
Operating from the gun. Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Love now on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 3rd and long for Love. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up second.
We're scoreless after 1.
42-yard line.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Play fake. Here's Love. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talking about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The shotgun, it's Love. Flush to his right. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins.
A 27-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Room here to run. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Out Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Love, they go play action now. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Around 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 78 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
Giants.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And Parker, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And he returns this to the 22.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened in the last drive, punting the football.
And sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun. Love. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A second down throw for Love. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go down to a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Again, it's Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Jones has just thrown his third interception. William Jackson with a pick. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But
that's caught at the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Caught by number 12.
A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
Kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Giants 14, Washington 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
What are you doing, sir?
Operating from the gun, Love. And he's able to find Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
What game you on, nigga? Oh, you playing Reggie after that. When y'all start a
play fake, Love. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Hey, Reggie.
Inside 4 minutes to go.
When you done, let's play out of the game. In the league.
A 1st down carry for Barkley.
I want to see Dale, so.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there.
You don't
a lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
I'm going to back up PG.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw on the crossing route. Complete. That's Thomas. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5 brings up...
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a game.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. Here's Love. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Washington 18.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st down, Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
45-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll roll him out right.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught by Penny. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards on the play. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On play action, Love to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Number 12. 8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. If it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
3rd and 2. Love with it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
It's a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Got his target, Samuel.
Complete.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Love from the gun on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
That is on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Right here.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right? He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
36-yard ball.
What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. He'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
3rd and 6.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. This is going to be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Love. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Now Love. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Washington.
Oh, I didn't put the gate up. Yeah. You said what?
Play action this time with Love. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Once we come back in the hallway,
He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Pickup of 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Love, they go play action now. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Love looking to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll be brought down here at the 28. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
3rd down.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Giants, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they will get a home date next week as they